We're counting how many belts characters have.
Who's that?
What?
We're counting how many belts characters have in Honkai.
Alejandro! Oh, Nick!
Yeah.
Everybody's here today. What's up, y'all? We're counting, we have, okay, we're going by the standard of Howard, who is trying to push for Luca's victory.
No, we're going by the standard of like Kingdom Hearts.
He's bullshitting.
Kingdom Hearts, yeah, I do agree with that.
Like Kingdom Hearts style belt.
Nah,
like that's what we're going by.
He's playing a game by himself here.
What the fuck? Again, I have nothing to
Howard.
prove.
He
no
has
one's
everything
even
to
close.
prove.
I'm with Howard.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Okay,
so here's the thing.
What do you define as a belt? Does it have to
Kingdom
loop
Hearts?
all the way through? No. In Honkai Star Rail, we're counting how many belts each character has.
Well,
So,
not just the one on your waist, but the one that's like clearly danging off, fucking not connected to anything.
Okay. Let me give you a. Okay, so this all started because we were looking at Black Swans. There's a buckle on her head. What is that holding up for you, girl? It's fashion, girl. That ain't fashion. I don't know. Like what is this? How is this? What is this? What what a fashion statement. How are we going to count? What okay, so starting over. What is the criteria of a belt?
So I think if it has a little metal thingy on it.
Anything with a metal thingy on it? Cause then
Then that for sure is like the loop that it'll go through.
I don't know.
Belt is like it needs the buckle.
You
So
know what I'm talking
the
about?
two around her waist. Do you not?
Yeah, the ones by her butt I wouldn't consider a belt. The ones in the front, I would. They're belt
But
like
that's the same
loops.
criteria. You can't
They're
change
belt-
your standard of judgment.
It's like it's the shape of them. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a harness. Yeah, it's kind of more like harness loops, like harness straps.
Okay. So, again, even though this is not holding anything together, we would still consider this a belt. Even though these are more strappy belts, I would still consider this a belt. These two on her arm seem to go all the way around. I would say these two are belts. The two on her legs are belts. So that comes down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Oh yeah, like Black Swan is the biggest offender. Where does that go?
Yeah, so
What does that do?
This
What is the
what
purpose?
prompted the whole conversation.
Well, like it legitimately is.
The two strap. Okay, do you consider these to be belts?
Yes.
Do you consider these to be belts? Okay, what about
Yeah.
these back here?
I don't know what the fuck
those
they
were
are, but I gotta
contentious.
say, I have a sweater that has that, and it's the most fucking annoying thing.
They're like
Dragon Ball one.
suspenders, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
or like just they're like buckles. I don't know, but buckles to what?
See, they're not.
So
belts.
do we count that in our criteria?
That is not a belt. However, we should just make a category of fucking useless shit on someone's clothing.
valid.
That's a whole different tier list.
That's a
of
different discussion.
criteria.
Exactly.
That's too much. That's the whole like every single person. No, that's too much.
Yeah.
But the tier
Anyway, so
list
we
of
counted-
what is the most
we-
useless, this is definitely on the top. Like, what is this?
What if
Yeah.
it's a windy day and her little headdress thing is trying to like maybe
What
blowing
is it
off?
super glued on there?
Howard.
How much
There's
weight
no-
is that
What
gonna
if,
have?
what, if,
Howard.
what if she needs to?
When you
know,
belt that shit up, when you belt it, where? How? How does it stay on her head
you
anyway?
rotate it a little bit, so because it's technically like I would say her.
And what?
her
She
he-
puts
her-
it under her fucking neck?
No, she just puts it on her head, like around her forehead.
Howard, I'm on your side. I think
Yeah.
it's
What?
a cultural touch. It's
Cultural
let
touch.
the memory
What the
keepers
All right,
have
Nick,
this
show
thing.
me. Show me where. Show me what culture does this, please. And then I'll
I'm not saying in real life
the
culture.
space
I'm
culture
saying,
is in Honkai Star
I
Rail.
see. I see.
No,
I
no,
see.
yeah, no.
You're full of shit.
Actually, Chinese culture. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I would say okay. Even if the piece on her headdress doesn't go anywhere, it has all the makings of a belt, so I would still call that a belt, even if it's useless.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like she
yeah,
draped,
no,
like, a
it is
Walmart belt
clearly,
on her
that
head.
is
Yeah.
clearly belt.
Yeah, but it's useless shit. Yeah.
Yes, it's a useless
Wait,
belt,
well, we're
but it's
not
a belt.
debating the functionality, but it is a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luca. All right, so
Oh,
that's
this will
is this a belt or a collar?
This is it's a lot less contentious for the belts.
First, the one around his neck is a belt. That's
Okay.
That's a belt for
What
sure.
about the one around his
The collar is questionable, but that's like one belt at most. That's Yeah.
it's
That's questionable.
Okay.
That is, yeah.
It's belt-like enough. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll give you that. One,
Yeah.
two.
First,
Is
there's
this a belt?
two on the
Is this
front.
part of your shirt or is this like a separate thing?
So I think the two red ones on his shoulders, I think are belts.
Belts? Okay, so
Yeah.
3,
So
4.
there's 2 belts on the chest. Yeah. There's one around his neck. There's 2 on the back. So already
is
that's
this
5.
1 belt or 2 belt? The front part, the back part.
The back part's 2.
What is happening to your outfit? I'm so confused.
I don't know. That was so hard to cosplay it. There's 1 belt like on the upper back, and then
What are these belts holding together? Like, what are you containing inside?
I don't know. So the back belt, like the bottom of the back belts is it's just not fastened together all the way, but it's still a belt.
So is this 1 or 2 belts?
It's a total of 2 on the back.
Okay, 2 on the back.
And
Okay,
upper
what
bottom.
about his actual belt? It's split into 2
So
different things.
his belt, I think, just because I've worn it, I think it's 2 belts.
Okay, I can see that.
I would count that as 2 belts.
Okay. Okay, so
Legs.
1.
Yeah, now you look at his legs, right? Okay, so his left leg, right?
Oh my god.
So it has 1.
Wait, what
2,
is this?
3.
Is this a third? Is this another one?
No. Wait, what?
Is this fiery looking one? Is that another belt or is this a different belt?
It's like that's a contentious one, right? So is the dangly bit, is that a belt or
It
is
looks
that
like a
dangle?
belt.
Okay, if you want to count that
Wait,
as a belt.
I don't know. Is it a belt? Emily, is it a belt?
Okay, the thing is, I don't think that pointy thing goes into anything. I think
Okay.
it's just a chain. I think it's
Well,
just
neither does this shit on his neck.
Well, the black swan ones don't go into anything.
that's
the ones on
true.
our limbs.
That's
so
true.
does that count as a belt? Is it able to loop around to something? Is that a strap or a belt?
We might have to go back to Black Swan.
Oh
Oh
god.
my gosh, that would take away the number of her belts a lot. Yeah, so it's another 4 on his left thigh alone.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's maybe
If you
one,
wanna count it
one
as
going
2.
straight across, and then
I don't know how well it would wrap up like that though.
Oh wait. And then maybe like okay, fine. Okay, we can count, just because I don't know how else.
Or at most 2 minimum. Yeah. It is 18
16.
maximum, 14 minimum.
17. I think I have 17 right now. Chat's counting 18 though.
Yeah, it's 18 maximum, 14 minimum. If we
Good
take away all the
lord.
contentious belts, like if the dangle bit isn't counted, and if the ones on the upper left thigh is counted as 2, it is minimum 14,
Okay.
maximum 18. So
someone-
if it comes down to someone having like 17 belts, Luca will have a maximum of 18.
Someone keep a running tally. Black Swan 11, Luca at most 18.
Yeah.
Or
See,
we're-
that's the thing. If we were generous, Black Swan would have like what, 11 or 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Luca at minimum has 14. So regardless of how generous we are with Black Swan, Luca takes it. Show them Luca.
Okay, please someone count the amount of belts Luca has.
You already see like 5.
Wait. Hold on.
Choker.
Thank you. I was about to say the same thing.
Choker's
Are
a
we?
belt, dude.
That one's a belt.
Choker's a
That
belt.
one's
100% the Choker's a belt.
Okay.
Right? It's a neck belt.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
a belt. It's still a belt.
It's a
We
belt on his
just
neck.
want to. I just want to clarify. Not all chokers are belt, but this specific choker is a belt.
Yes, 100%.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
collars count as belts?
That's why I was asking. And technically, the hoodie has a belt.
Yeah,
the
I
one
know.
around
The
his
collar?
collar.
We're having
Yeah.
a
I
tough
think
time
counts as a
gauging
belt.
this criteria.
Yeah.
Are they
And
like
then-
belt needs to wrap around completely and then fasten some way?
No.
That's a little too strict of a criteria, because like
Yeah.
look at the belt loops on his like his shoulders.
That is absolutely
Those
belt
are
or
belts.
Overall,
Those are
kinda,
2 belts.
On the
Yeah, those are
shoulders?
2 belts for sure.
What,
Those are
Nick, do you
belts.
consider these to be belts? Because
They're
they
glorified suspenders.
They're
Like,
belts.
Still a belt.
suspenders are belts.
How do you connect suspenders? They're belts. They're belt loops.
well, I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. It's like, okay, so are backpack straps belts?
No.
Depends.
Depends on the type of backpack.
Thank you.
Well, like,
Me and
what-
Howard are on the same page.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Best friend mentality. Let's go.
All right. All right, hold on.
You see,
hold on,
like, okay,
hold
so you know,
on,
like those
hold on, hold on.
vintage backpack straps, like on like or
Right,
like
yes,
fancy
like a leather
backpack strap, like
backpack.
like
According,
Gucci or Louis
according to the
Vuitton
dictionary,
backpack strap.
according to a dictionary,
Oh
Oh my
boy.
god.
belt, a strip. Hold on, a strip of leather or
Oh,
other
God.
material worn around the waist or across the chest, especially in order to support clothes or carry weapons.
So a
But then there are
holster
bunch of
counts as a
theories that
belt.
We should count for belts, but Howard was like, no, those are not belts.
Do we consider this a belt?
The red one?
That's a holster.
Yeah. I don't
Okay,
think-
that can't be a belt. Okay, fine.
Those have
This
to
is a
count.
buckle, like right? This is a buckle. This the blade part, right? Holster buckle. If we gave it to Sampo, it has to be.
Yeah.
This
That's a
is-
harness.
It's
That's a
got a
harness.
belt to it. It's hooked
No,
in somehow.
that's a holster or like a pocket.
We've
yeah, see how
counted
it's open
holsters as
pockets?
one, haven't we?
No, it depends on how it's done.
Well, it's definitely hooked into the belt.
Oh, look at the dangle bit though.
Well, isn't the dangle bit like part of that?
It's part of the chest, right? Yeah, it's part of the belt around the
In
chest.
one.
What? You agreed with me.
You
At
got
the
you got to give an
time,
example.
we were
Which
peer
ones are you
pressured.
referring
With
to?
this definition, then it changes things.
Okay,
the
okay. If it's for
criteria is that-
weapons, do the holsters count if they're belts?
Yes.
Okay, then
So
a couple
holsters.
characters had holsters.
Okay.
But it depends on the style of holster.
That also is true.
So
Yeah.
is this one belt?
all
Would you
depends-
consider Alejandro?
No, those are two.
That's a belt.
One
are two
or
belts.
two?
Well, it
one belt?
depends. Here's the reason why I say it depends. Where is it? What's the other end?
It serves. There is no other end. It's.
So
That is
his,
two.
so his
That is
outer,
two.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right.
It's,
So
it's
someone who's
technically, if you think about it, together they are one. They are technically two halves of one.
yeah. So here's the thing. The anatomy of Luca's outfit, right? Because someone who's worn it, his outer like red vest part
All
is
right.
actually
A
it's
subtle flex.
actually
Oh
it's two
my
parts.
God.
His outer thing is two parts. Okay. There's the part that goes like lower that has like the flame bits on it. That's one inner part, and the part that's outside that looks like a hood but it's not. That's a second part.
brother.
Right. So I think both
Oh,
belts
brother.
on his clothing. Like, so there's one that's on his like back hoodie, like you kind of see under like that knot hood, and then there's the two outer bits that are fastened with the buttons on the side and the back, and then that connects together into a belt. You see it?
My
You see what I mean?
brain hurts
You
so
see what I mean? So that's two belts.
Okay, yes, I agree with that. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Like that is
Yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah.
Those are two belts connect.
Wait,
like
is he wearing a belt around his waist? Did we not count that earlier?
Yes, he is. We counted those.
Oh no, we did right here. Yeah, we did. We counted this as two,
Oh,
right?
no.
You're right.
That is
Yeah,
definitely a
we
belt.
counted those as
Okay,
two.
do you
because it
consider
has
this to be a
That's
belt?
two.
This
That's
one.
a belt. Wait,
No, I don't know.
more
It's
like a
linked,
lanyard.
it's linked on
That's
there,
what I was
but it
saying.
has like a belt
That's
like,
ending.
look
It's
at the
giving
end.
keychain.
Doesn't that look like? That's the thing. Here's the most contentious belt he has, right? Because it looks like a buckle at the
Contentious
end that
belt.
looks like it
I'm
could
gonna
clasp
say-
into something.
This one, I'm gonna say, is more a lanyard.
Okay.
than a
Lanyard.
belt.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
But around his waist, we would count as two.
Yeah.
Because
no,
it-
100%.
Okay, two.
Right.
Okay.
With his
What about
Power
the one on
Rangers
the
ass
back?
looking belt.
Are we doing this as one or two?
Did we
Oh,
not
the-
say two?
We,
So,
two.
no,
Okay.
That's, no, it's
And this
two
is a
total
different
because
belt.
there's one. So there's one. I would count that as two total. So there's the one you're highlighting right now. That's one, and the one you were questioning. That's also one.
That's one.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't
Yeah,
sure if this is
because
that's
it's
fair
two
because
parts
it's
of one
tied
belt,
together.
Okay.
just loosely
What
put
about
together.
this one here? Do we count this as
That
bracelet
has a
or a
buckle.
belt?
It's around his wrist. It's a belt.
It could be a bracelet. Are we counting bracelets as belts?
has
as
a
Well,
well?
we're counting the
buckle.
choker
Well,
as a belt,
Hold on,
right?
hold on.
That's
hold
true.
on.
We are counting the choker.
That's like a leather watch, like strap.
Yeah,
I thought
but
that's what I said.
How
I
do you
thought
hold
this was
together?
watch.
It's with the belt loops and
Okay,
shit. It's
but
the
if a
same
choker-
anatomy as a belt.
Yeah, if a choker is a neck belt, then a bracelet's just a wrist belt.
Wrist belt,
right?
exactly. A watch like strap is just a wrist belt.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Fair enough. I retract
Yeah.
my statement.
Okay.
I apologize for my ignorance on the belt.
Okay, so the other contentious part is on his left thigh. All right, so there's
That's a belt.
at least
That's a belt.
least two, but it just depends on like how do you think it's wrapping around? Is it four belts because there's
Okay.
four
Yeah.
separate
How many
straps,
belts is this?
or is it
I'm waiting
two
for
as
the
in like there's?
pixelation to lower for me because
Yeah.
all I see is pixels.
I'm looking on the stream honestly, but
I would
yeah. So is it two belts, or is it one that like loops all the way around and then another one that loops the other way around? So that's
That's
minimum
4.
two. Yeah, I
4?
would count that as 4.
That's 4.
But yeah, but if you wanted to be super, super like nitpicky, that's maybe 2. But like I would count that as 4.
I would
I'm
think
saying that's 4.
because there's one
Okay.
that's like flat, there's 2
Holy
crossing, and
crap.
then there's another one that's flat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would count that as 4. Yeah, same,
Okay.
same brain.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
4, and then
Okay.
Wait, like how
What
the
about-
fuck do you think that's 2?
Oh, I
It's
wasn't
like if
saying
you
it was-
wrap it around, right?
Yeah, like this
Dude,
one.
your thigh is gonna be toy.
Yeah, I mean,
None
you
of
know.
this serves any
There's-
functional
I'm
purpose.
telling you, and I'm telling
Nothing
you right
bad
now,
about a toy
there's,
thigh.
there's nothing wrong with that. But and this is not to shit on Luca. His thigh ain't squishing, so that's 4.
Oh yeah, no, he's super lean, dude. You've seen the
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, that's fucking 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What about the ones on his shoes?
It goes all the way around, so it's belts.
Are these belts or are these
Yes,
shoe
it goes
straps?
all the way around. It's
Are
belts.
shoe straps considered belts?
No. So
Are we not gonna
Arlen,
ignore the one by like his ankle?
That's a
this
belt.
fucking thing
I think
right
that's a
above
belt.
there's
his-
one on his
That's
there's one on
definitely
his ankle. There's also one on his right
shin
shin.
belt, yeah.
So those are for
Shin
sure belts.
belt, God.
So here's the thing, right? So Arlen, if you look at Arlen, he has I think shoe straps if they don't go all the way around. I don't think they go all the way around. So those are like shoe straps. Those are like little Velcro straps or whatever.
And he's got.
He's got belt. It's similar to Luca's, so I would count each of his shoes as belts. Yeah.
Really? Those are shoe buckles.
Yeah, those are definitely shoe buckles.
They're not belts.
Do they go all the way around? Because Luca's go all the way around. But because Luca's, they go all the way around his ankle, like the top of his boot. I think those are belts because they go all the way around.
Also,
Okay,
Yeah,
so what
so
is
it's-
what,
okay, so
what
we're
is the
at
final count with his belt? Have
1,
we
2,
changed
3,
it, or is it
4,
still the
5,
same?
6, 7, 8,
Are we letting
9,
Howard
10,
count this?
11, 12, 13,
we
14,
literally
15,
just went through
16,
it. Why
17.
weren't you counting?
It's 17.
I lost
If
count
we're
after 2.
counting the dangle as a lanyard, it is 17.
Okay.
17 belts on this man. What's he
17
holding
belts.
up?
They really gave him the protagonist treatment in so many ways. Like,
They
I don't
gave
give
him
a
the
shit
Sora
about
treatment.
belts.
This
Yeah.
motherfucker really is just Sora.
Who else in the game has anything that could compete with this?
Dude, I'm gonna be
Nobody.
honest. I don't fucking pay attention to the amount of belts a fucking character has.
Ying
But
Yuan has
Howard,
like 8.
Howard it is Luca. So obviously he sees how many fucking belts this guy. He's
I've
cosplayed the
worn
fucker.
it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh, Serval has a few.
Yeah, we're gonna count Serval and Kafka. Hang on.
All right, bring
Yeah.
Natalie in here.
Natalie,
Where's she at?
Natalie,
Yeah.
argue for your case. Are these belts? They're not holding anything, but there is a buckle.
Oh, well that.
Yeah, I'd say that counts.
I think it has a buckle. She has
No,
2.
she has 2 at yeah, she has around 2.
I want to say she's also not in the running.
Yeah, I don't think she has any belts.
I don't
on
think she
her.
has any belts.
He has one.
You know who has belts? Luca.
What about Welt?
I don't know if Welt really has any.
I think he does.
Okay, he has.
Oh, he got belts. He got belts.
He's got 2 on each, like 1 on each arm.
One,
There's
2.
2.
There's one on his chest. It looks like.
We don't see enough of what that is. I don't know. It's still. Look at the shape of it, like the way it loops around his thigh. Like it is definite. That's more harness looking than anything I've seen today.
All right,
Like, when
fine.
you're, like, rock
Even if
climbing
it's
or-
the harness, do we consider the ones on his sleeves, the bottom of his
Yeah,
sleeves?
those
Are these belts?
Oh no,
No.
no, those
Okay.
aren't belts.
Okay.
The
So,
ones on his upper sleeves are for sure.
what about the back of his coat? There's something holding his coat together. Would that be considered a belt?
That isn't necessarily a belt.
Yeah, I don't
It's like a, yeah. Well, you know,
think so.
let's just give it to him. That would bring him to a total of 3. So that's not a lot.
All right, he got some strappies, but they're not quite
Yeah.
belt material. I'm sorry, chat. He's out of the running.
not
Oh,
a-
wait, this hoe got some belts. Hang on. Oh God, it's the moment when you count the belts that you start to realize what are they wearing. This is a car seat buckle, yeah?
I would count that.
You count that? Okay.
Ooh, Asta. Look at Asta.
Hang on. We got one for Sampo. This is a belt. This is 2. Is this part a belt? This black part here, is this considered a belt? It is going around his arm.
Again, it's the same dilemma as the Jingyuan pauldron thing.
I feel like those could be.
But they're not. There's nothing in the front holding it together.
There's nothing. There's nothing. No, they're similar in nature to those things on Welt's coat. So we didn't count those as
What
belts,
about
so I wouldn't-
this part right here? Do we consider this a
that
belt?
one's
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not really
No.
holding. This is a belt. I will fight for this piece here.
Oh my god.
The
red one?
the vagina bone area one.
No.
These are holding. It is serving the purpose of a belt, which is to hold
the
something
black
together.
one is a belt.
No,
The black
the
one
red
is a
one
belt.
is holding his fabrics together.
The red one?
Functionally a belt.
No.
I don't think that's a belt.
Functionally, it's serving what belts should do. It has given more function than Luca's belt.
Well, then we have
What are you
to
talking
count,
about?
Then we have to count Black Swan's butt wings.
Oh fuck, you're
Yeah.
right. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
So I think he's wearing a belt in his pants, and then he has the belt across his lower body.
Fine. Okay,
And then
so
we could call the chain on his left arm a belt.
fine.
Okay.
We've got 6. Add that to the tally. Sample has 6.
The ends of her sleeves, maybe.
Definitely.
If
These
we
are
wanted to
definitely
be
belts.
super generous.
1, 2.
No, they're more like.
No, they're belts. They're definitely belts.
All the way around though.
They go all the way around and they loop in. This is definitely a belt.
All right. Again, we'll be super generous. Anyway, so we'll be super generous and count those as belts.
Okay, 1, 2.
And then there's the one that's actually
3.
around her waist.
And then
Yeah,
there's a
3.
blue one around her waist too, right? Or is that on her
I
underwear?
think that's underpants.
Oh, never mind. This
Yeah,
is the
I would-
buckle. This is a buckle, yeah.
That is.
It's a
It's-
buckle. It's going
it's-
around. It's buckle day right here. There's the buckle
Well,
clasp.
that's not a belt buckle.
That's a harness thing.
Yeah, that one I wouldn't call.
But the one on her left thigh, that is a different kind of like loop buckle. So if we wanted to be generous,
So
we
this
could
is a
count
belt.
that.
This is a belt. This is a belt. I'm counting it.
Backs of her shoes, 5, 6.
Oh, 5, 6. Okay.
Yeah, and then if we really wanted the knife holder to be a belt,
7.
like, yeah, 7, generous 7. 6,
What about her shoes? She's got. She's got.
those are shoes. Those are shoe straps. Those are shoe straps. No, that's no.
Okay, in that case, I don't think he has any belts. Yeah.
I think he's.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
He's just an armor man.
Okay, never mind. Okay, hang on.
Okay. She has a lot of strappy stuff going on, so we can investigate and determine what the hell's going on.
Okay.
So, okay. So around her waist is 1, the blue one for sure.
1, 2.
What about, are the ones on each side
They
also counting?
buckle around. I would consider
Yeah.
these 3 separate belts.
Yeah, I would count them 3 on around, so the 1 around her waist and the 2 off of this, so that's 3. Yeah,
Here, I
those
would
are,
consider
those are definitely
this-
bracelets.
I would consider this a belt. It goes around.
I
it
would count that
buckles
as
in.
1. Yeah, it's,
Okay,
there's
4.
like, I would count that as 1 at most.
4.
Yeah. And then, yeah, those bracelets I don't think count. And then
There's
the
a buckle
tassels.
here. There's a buckle here.
I don't,
Well, I
think
think
that
that's more of
counts.
just like it goes into like.
yeah, it holds the sleeve together.
Okay.
so it's
Yeah, I don't think it's a belt. And there's the
4.
dangle bits on the back of her coat.
Well, we didn't count.
We didn't count it. Well, this one is
No,
like
see,
buckle
those are
looking.
belts. Those are belts.
These are
Like, that's what I'm
very
saying. I was
belt-looking.
like, those are 2 belts.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. 5,
Yeah.
6.
And then what's there on her ankle? That's no, that's an
No.
yeah, that's an anklet. Yeah.
No, she's still only got 6. But
Okay.
it looks like she's got a lot of belts.
Inner leg,
Oh, 7 inner thigh.
yeah, look at that one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 7.
Do we consider this a belt? This thing around him?
I think we could because we count
like-
it for Acta. It's like the same material.
What about the thing around his hoodie? Is that a belt?
No,
This
that's a
thing?
collar. No, that's
Yours
nothing.
is a collar?
No, that's like a collar detail.
Okay, so it's a collar when it's his, but when it's yours, it's a belt, huh? Okay.
Lucas had buckles on it.
Oh,
Like, it could clasp the fucking collar together if
Whatever
you
you
fucking
say.
put them together. Like I said, minimum 14. Like,
Okay, so this
if
is
you
a
were a
belt.
hard stickler, it's 14, maximum 18. So
Do we consider this is a belt?
I would call the thing on his back a belt.
Belt.
It's just
2.
looped onto itself, so I would call that a belt.
He's got a belt around his waist for sure.
No, belt around his
3.
waist, yeah.
At her right now.
And Natalie, get in here right now.
Okay. Kafka was a popular request. We can do a count.
I'll happily look at
Oh.
Kafka.
Oh my good
Oh,
god.
baby.
Okay.
So 2 on her arm for sure.
There's no topaz.
Are
but
we counting the
No
neck
topaz.
one because we did count some
That's a
accessories.
button though. That's a button clasp.
Well, does it?
Yeah.
loop
Here's
under
the only reason.
collar,
Here's
though?
the only reason I'll say it's a button. It doesn't seem like a collar, and I would need to see under the collar. Because if it goes all
I
the
would
way
like to
around,
see
then
under
I
the
it's
agree.
clasp, too.
I agree. Yes.
Howard, I'm not even trying to make it sexual. I'm just being.
I am.
Okay, so do we consider this a belt?
Suspender. That's
No.
not a
Those are
belt.
suspenders.
That's not a
No.
belt. That's a
Suspender.
suspender.
I thought
Those are
suspenders were
suspenders.
belts. We're not. This
Those
is
are no.
No,
Those are
no.
clips. Those are suspender
Okay,
clips.
okay,
different.
okay,
That's
fine.
different.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Ain't
fine,
buckling on anything.
Okay, fine. Okay. Oh god. Okay, what are we counting? These?
Whoa.
My dumbass never noticed she has a little butterfly, and all
Yeah,
I thought
I didn't
was
see it
Seele.
either. I didn't see it either until just
Yeah.
now. We've noticed a lot of things about character
What are
designs
those?
during
Yeah.
this.
What are those thigh strappies? I don't know.
These
I
are
think those
not
just.
belts.
They're
These
holding
are
just
not
something
decorations.
together,
Yeah.
right?
These are not belts.
Because I think
No,
someone
they're-
else had those, and we said no.
Yeah. It was like the one around her thigh.
I will give you
I would
maybe
give
that
it her.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, then in that case, she doesn't have that many then.
Yeah. So she has.
If we're
what,
not,
one,
if
two,
we're
one,
disqualifying the
three.
straps, then she's.
If you
quite
really
low.
think about it, when you look at fucking Kafka, you're like, what happened to half your attire?
Damn.
Like,
Yeah, when I think about
she's
fucking
missing-
Kafka, I
she's
do think
missing-
about half her attire.
Bro,
Oh!
like she doesn't even have the fucking leather strap on her, like the leather belt thing on her other thigh. Like, what's going on, Kafka?
Hey man, I'm not complaining.
I
Looking
think
like Cinderella over here.
You think too hard about it, it starts to unravel.
Oh wait! We have Entropy in the chat who has Kafka's 3D model and confirming the thing on her neck does not go all the way around. So scientifically, it is not
Get
a
her out
belt.
of here.
Yeah,
what
it's just a
chump.
little button.
No belt.
Yeah.
All right, let's count
No
Natalie.
belt.
I think it's Serval. Ooh.
Now, immediately it has a
She's got a
joker.
few.
That's a neck belt.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a neck belt.
Neck belt. Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
got
Are
a
we,
few-
this has a clasp to it,
I would give that to her.
and it does dangle
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
I
end.
would give that a belt.
Yeah.
I would call that a belt.
because of the we're able to see the back, so it can
Yeah.
loop around.
Right.
just
It's
to
Shoulder
the
make-
same
belt.
argument of like,
Shoulder belt.
oh, it's overalls or like it's a strap, but it's like no, because the way because of the anatomy of it.
The
it counts as a
anatomy
belt.
of it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The things on our arms are 100% belts.
Okay.
Yeah,
how
there's
many?
absolutely
How
more
many?
belts on her arms.
So
That's like 2 to 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Huh?
Right?
What's
Or-
the four?
Her neck.
are we counting her neck one or no?
Oh, you're counting those.
you
Yes.
were counting
yes.
the neck. I thought we were just
Yeah.
going straight for the arm. That's why I was like, the
Yeah.
fuck 4.
Yeah.
Are we
So
counting the neck?
Yeah,
Is
yes.
neck a belt?
So- Yes. I
Yeah.
would count
belt.
that. I would count that.
Shoulder belt, bicep
Yeah.
belt.
Okay, neck,
Yeah.
neck belt, shoulder belt, and then is
Two
this
arm belts.
Just doing the Fairly Odd Parents fucking over.
Where's guava juice?
is this a belt? This clasp thing?
No, that's a chain. That's
Okay,
a chain.
so these are just two.
Yeah.
Yes,
Allegro
those are
coming
2.
here again.
Okay,
Alright.
so
It's a belt
4
research
total,
LUL.
and then on this side, do we
far.
consider these belts?
That's
There's no buckle,
That's
right?
a bit of a reach. Wait,
Look behind-
wait.
look at
Can
the
you go
back of the
around?
arm.
Yeah. It goes all the way around, technically.
It does go all the way around, but we don't see a
They're
clasp.
studded,
But the
but we don't
clasp
see
could be
clasps or
under the
buckles.
purple thing.
Yeah. Could be
It's
in the-
possible.
We could give it her a generous 2. That's a contentious 2
I
because we
think
don't
that's
know.
an armband.
goes-
Let's
I
be
do
honest.
think that's- I think that's
guys,
an armband.
guys, let's be honest. She's not touching fucking 10.
No,
Like, come on.
no. We have faith. I have
We
faith.
got a ways to go.
We
Who knows?
got,
Who
we
knows?
got
Who
a lot
knows?
to look at. Like
We got a lot to-
there's
yeah.
a lot here to count.
Yeah.
Okay, do
So
we
we'll
consider?
hold those.
What about this
No.
one? The one up here with the blue feathery thing.
That's not a fucking belt.
You don't think so?
No,
It goes
I
all the
don't
way
think so.
around.
Nah, that's like a
Yeah,
fucking.
armband.
That's an armband.
That's not-
Fine
yeah,
armband.
that's
Okay,
not-
so
Yeah.
what's the verdict on this one? 2 belts.
We'll
Armband.
come back to that.
We'll come back
Yeah,
to that.
all right.
I don't
Depending
think
on the
it's
rest.
a belt.
Okay, there's a belt
hell's
back
going
here.
on with your
There's
shirt? What the
definitely a
fuck?
belt in the back. So this
But
is
that's
one
even
belt.
corset. So it's like as a corset, like a rib belt.
Yeah,
then?
there's 3. There's a
what the-
clasp
Depends
here,
on the
clasp
corset.
here, clasp
Yeah.
here.
Right.
I
Mm.
would-
maybe the clasp behind, but not the 2 in front.
Yeah.
Not, okay, so how many
Molly.
total are we thinking?
Hey, Molly, you just got rated.
Oh, Julia! Hi,
Oh,
Julia.
no.
Welcome to our belts counting competition. The winner gets nothing, but they get clout, belt clout, a different kind of clout. We're trying to decide right now how many belts this is considered. You may be asking what counts as criteria and what counts as a belt. Whatever we say is a belt is a belt. That we are the criteria. Okay, so
I'm glad people have joined in on this discussion.
there's definitely a clasp holding
Guys,
everything
it's
together
all
in the back.
Debeltable.
Get him out of here, bro!
How could you belt that out?
Wow.
Belt off. Oh, I didn't even notice she had like a thong strap just sticking out.
Yeah, that's
Is a thong just a crotch belt?
Crotch
Like-
belt! Crotch belt!
Holy shit. That actually made Serval like 5 times hotter.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Did you not
Oh
notice
my
a
God.
thong strap?
yeah.
No, I didn't notice.
I thought it was a belt.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Bro, that's frame 1. That's Wombology, bro. That's the basics.
Yeah.
Serval 101.
We wumbo.
Okay, what are we counting this one?
www brother.
Oh,
This
that's not a fucking
No,
belt.
no, the belt on her.
The buckle behind.
There's the buckle. I would count as 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't count the one in the front. Or the 2 in the front, whatever is in the front.
Yeah, it's like this
You
weird
think?
1 to 2 split thing. Yeah, that's
It's
weird.
very
Well, 'cause I
belt
feel like- okay,
shaped. It's got the
It's not
anatomy
Well, if
of
you
a
were to
belt.
take
I don't
that
think
off,
it's
though.
belt.
Yeah, because in what like because it looks more like not a jacket, but it's like a belted top.
A
I don't know.
belted top.
A belted top.
It's so belts.
Hmm,
It's
maybe
serving
I'm
a
looking at
functional purpose. It's loopsing all the way around. It goes inside clasps. We can count it as one giant belt.
I don't know. It feels wrong to say it's a belt, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, she's such a contentious design. Holy shit.
What about her waist one?
Contentious
Is
belt.
this 1 or 2 belts? Because there's another
I
one
would
here.
I would
And that
say
goes
that's 2
down
belts.
here. And that actually, there's like another strappy one here. I don't even know what's happening. These are definitely okay.
Well, so I think those are like those are the-
Connected. Okay, so 2 belts here for sure.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then
Hold on, a beer back.
do we count hand belts?
I don't.
Well, actually-
I don't think that has any belt anatomy to it.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair. That's
those
fair.
are
I
like-
Oh yeah,
count them
no,
as-
it looks like
Yeah.
a glove, like a
Okay.
sleeveless situation, or a fingerless.
So hang on, what are we at right now?
I don't
1, 2,
think
3,
I don't see any
4,
belt things down here either.
5.
So look at the back. Is
Mhm.
that a belt dangling off her waist?
Well, is it part of the existing belt?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So it's like she has definitely one fastened around her waist. Is that second loop just like a loose belt she just kind of shoved into her waist?
Take out the 3D model. We need to know.
Yeah.
I never noticed that her little sash thing was burned.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
She
Isn't that supposed to be like the
The Bellabog side.
I was gonna say like a Bellabog uniform. Or am I
Yeah,
tripping?
yeah.
I think it's the
Mhm.
scraps of her old soldier.
You're right,
Bellabog
right.
uniform.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It represents how she burned the past. It's not
How she's rugged.
She's so edgy, man.
She's
Oh, she's so rugged and cool. And rugged.
So
Okay.
so what's their belt total here? 1, 2,
1,
3, 4.
2, 3,
5,
4,
6.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Come on, we can
8.
find
That's a
two
that's a
more.
generous
9,
8.
9, 9. There's one here too
Yeah.
under her boob. So
Okay,
she's got
that's
9.
that's a generous 9.
She didn't beat
Yeah.
Black Swan either, so no.
Yeah, I told you she didn't make it to fucking 10.
Okay.
She's a 10 in my heart.
Who could possibly contest Luca's beltage?
I don't think anybody can. I think we've
All right,
I
go
think
through the
we've
whole
exhausted-
roster.
I
Nope.
think we've exhausted it.
Nah.
He's got some.
No,
look
they're
at-
not.
No,
look at
those
Hook.
are shoulder pads.
Actually, no, don't look at Hook. Hook only has like 2.
He's got
Maybe 4.
He's got
No.
Oh yeah, Natasha.
No.
Oh,
Natasha.
Natasha.
Natasha, I looked. She kind of just has one big old belt.
What about
Oh.
Topaz?
Care of yourself,
Ooh.
Luca.
Ooh, Topaz.
We
She
can
got
God, I
some
love
belts.
Topaz.
She got
She's
some
The
belts.
main one.
one big
God.
one.
Okay,
She's
hang
awesome.
On. Hang on.
It's the red, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Topaz
okay.
has 1, maybe 2 belts.
Entropy said, "I just found that Serval has a mole under her thong strap. What the hell?"
Oh shit! I
you
need
must
to
have
observe.
gotten a fucking microscope.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Enhance.
Oh, she does! I found it.
Wait, what? You can see it?
What?
Yeah, it's very, very small. It's not as big as like Black Swans or anything. It's like right on the very side.
No, the black
like,
swan
under her
back
arm.
mole is an insane touch to her character design. Like,
Yeah. I feel like that's just like, we made a hot girl. How do we make her
Oh,
hotter?
it's so
Random
tiny. You
mole.
can barely see that.
Where?
It's like it feels like a pixel
under
error
her
rather
arm.
than a mole.
Yeah.
Do you see it right there?
Oh.
Tiny,
It says she's a
tiny.
4-star. We have to shrink it
Someone-
down a little.
Yeah, someone was painting the models and dropped the tablet pen. It's like,
Oh shit.
Okay, let me count. Back to Natasha.
yeah,
Alright.
she kind of just has her big old belt, and that's about it. Everything else doesn't really have belt.
Are we counting? What is this red thing?
No,
Oh,
that's
this
a
isn't a belt.
stethoscope.
This is not a
Yeah,
belt.
it's not
Okay.
a
No, that's like
fair.
a stethoscope, half a
Okay,
stethoscope
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
heck? It's what is that?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is.
Okay.
Wait, I don't. What?
Speaking of design choices with no functional purpose, what is this on her? What is her necklace? What is?
Emergency medicine.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Who
It's
knows?
the cure
Who
to the
knows?
permafrost and Bellbug that she just has and is not giving to anybody.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's
Does
for
Cocaine
herself.
Bear count as a belt because he's strapped in? He's strapped in.
No,
He's strapped
that's a
in.
backpack.
Oh wait, no wait. But we did say a holster is technically a belt,
So
and that is a
Cocaine
bear
Bear
holster.
is a belt. I like
Cocaine
that.
bear holster.
This is a
Fine,
belt.
we'll give her.
This is one. This is
That's
one.
I
a-
don't think.
No.
That looks like a
It's-
suspender.
It's holding Cocaine Bear to her.
I think okay, that is one.
One, and
I
then
feel
this
like
is
that's part.
this is two. This is separated.
That's two. Okay, so the
And then
black
the
strap
big belt
is one,
is three.
three, and then
Oh, that might be it.
that's about it.
Oh, that yeah.
Nothing
never
else on
mind.
her boot.
If you really want to count the pouch, the anatomy of the pouch,
Has
as
a
a
belt.
belt- as a
It's
belt.
a buckly belt, but it's
it's
a
a
belt.
buckle
Okay.
on the pouch.
So, well, what about this thing around her here? This thing.
No,
I don't
no,
think so.
that's a strap.
You're reaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would reach for that area too, but
Oh, whoa!
no.
Okay. She's out.
So that's four at most.
She's out.
That's a generous
Not
four.
not even a contention.
Luca, that's your boss you're talking about. Come on now.
Listen.
Okay,
God.
she's got a couple. She's got a couple. Are we counting
Yeah.
the collar as a belt?
Yes.
What about
Yeah.
this
Well,
strap?
Well,
well, is it the same as Kafka's?
Well,
No.
so because it's not a button.
It's
This
a
goes
clasp.
all the way around and it has a thingy.
Buckle.
Okay.
That has a
Yeah.
buckle. You're right.
And then those two, I don't think those.
Suspender
Those are
like.
suspended.
Okay.
Yeah, those are
Including the
suspender
choke.
straps. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
count those.
Anything back here?
So there's one around her neck, one around
Yep.
her waist.
That's two.
I think that's it.
Well.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, no, that's
Does she
God,
have
what
a
a
fucking
woman.
checkout? What? Oh, wait, one around her leg.
Yep.
one. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll count that.
Just three. That's three at most.
Damn.
Hang on,
What a
check
woman.
Numby. I'm just kidding.
Numby has. Yeah,
Check
Numby has
Numby.
all the belts.
I didn't realize Topaz has a freaking checkout, like portable checkout thing around her.
Has
Oh,
the
yeah, dude.
square
Yeah,
reader on the
that's-
back.
Yeah, she has a
Topaz is
fucking
awesome.
square reader. Dude, if Sam ever cosplays, she
Wait.
should have her square reader hanging on her back.
Perfect.
It's gonna be so heavy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so what's the
Oh,
rankings?
Jing Yuan has.
We counted Jingyuan, but we can count again. now that Alejandro's
yeah,
here.
now that the
Oh.
voice actor is here and he can give us the real.
My guy has like three. Like,
Intellectual- oh,
what,
never
what are
mind.
we? What are we
He has,
talking about?
like, he has like I think we
We
counted
were trying
close
to give you a
8.
chance to beat Howard.
I'm
we
not trying to
counted
beat
close to
Howard.
8.
The
Okay,
fuck?
wait. What do you consider his arm things 2 or 1?
Technically, I guess two.
There are
That,
2 that has a button that connects them together.
Yeah,
but there's
that
still
connects
2
them.
belts.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there's still 2 belts.
That's
The
4.
buttons are the ones that align the belts to keep them at
That
the same
is
distance or
4.
away
and
from
then
each
he
other.
has like
What
three by his waist.
2,
Yeah.
3. And they all
three,
go around, so
5,
I would
7.
consider
Yeah.
that pretty good.
Okay,
What about the
that-
little
Yeah.
strap
9.
here?
That's a pauldron strap. I wouldn't count it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's
I
still
wouldn't count
9
these.
though. That's still pretty good. What about these down
2,
here?
3, 4, 5.
Those, do they go? Fuck. I need the model, but I would.
Models!
Those are maybes. Those are maybes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, wait. Is this front part his jacket or is that part of the belts? I can't
You're talking
tell.
about the black part?
Yeah, the black part's right in front of his. Yeah.
Why'd you get it? It's a fucking color. Relax.
It's a color, man.
Anyway.
There's that little thing right there by his leg. That's one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One, two, three,
yeah.
four,
That's
five,
10.
six, seven,
Do we
eight.
G-Man has
consider
10.
the straps
No,
here?
no,
Nah.
that's the biggest reach of your fucking life. I also want to see what these coming down look like. You know, like the ones coming from like almost look like suspenders.
Yeah, that's the thing,
Oh.
right? It's like he has the 2 straps coming down that look like kind of suspenders, but then they get buckled in
Yeah.
by those thigh straps. So are those
Ah.
belts?
That's I need a 3D model person
I
to
don't count
investigate for me.
those.
Yeah,
Those-
Entropy,
those
pull it
don't
up,
feel
pull it
like
up.
belts.
Yeah. They're too
Uh.
contentious to say belts, I think.
Well, whatever. He broke double digits, so
Yep,
Did he?
there you go.
yeah, he got the 10.
So no one's come
wait.
close to Luca, but
Hang on. 1, 2,
he's
3,
at
4,
least
5,
top
6,
3.
7, 8, 10. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Where's 10?
Yeah.
There's 3 on his waist,
There's 4 on his arms,
4 on his arms,
3 on his waist.
7,
and 1 on his leg. So that's 8. Where's,
Are we counting the
where's
leg
10?
ones or no?
I
Oh yeah, that was the.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, because I
No.
don't know if they buckle all the way around.
that's
Because we
8.
don't.
What about
do
these?
that.
Suspender ones?
No.
That's
Yeah,
suspender.
no,
Suspender,
okay.
100%.
Okay.
Those look like cape, cape attachments.
Yeah. So he has 8. So
Okay.
what's the ranking right now?
Luca? Black Swan.
Luca, Black Swan, and then who's in third?
Jing Yuan.
Was
I thought we
someone-
counted someone with like at least like 10.
I can't remember
Yeah,
anymore.
Jing Yuan.
No,
Yeah.
Gina had 8.
We just said 10.
No, we counted. Where's 10? Are the thigh straps 10?
No.
Yeah, I guess. Well, like
yeah, so he has 8.
we gotta see
Wow, Nick,
The
look at
actual
your
model is-
one giant
Hang on,
belt.
my one
Yeah,
big
he
ass
just
belt.
has. I don't even know if that's a.
It's a sash.
belt, that's
it's
a sash.
with a buckle.
It's not
No,
even
no,
a
he's got one
belt.
here. He's got one here. He got one.
No,
He got
no,
one.
that's no,
He got
that's a
one.
sleeve. That's a sleeve tightener.
Okay,
thingy.
in that
That's not
case,
a
you
belt.
win the contest for the least amount of belts. Congratulations.
Oh.
Zero belts. He's too traditional Chinese for belts.
What about your
So
other
true.
form?
Yeah, what's my
You might have a
what's the
couple.
4-star? 4-star. Let me
might
see how
have a
many.
few.
Okay, you're
Oh,
first.
got
Okay.
some.
there's opportunity. There's opportunity.
Oh no, he got a couple. He got a couple. We can
Yeah.
camera this man.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Let's
okay,
look.
okay. Daniel analysis.
Daniel belt
Danalysis.
analysis.
Do
those
we
are-
count? Is this
No, because
pauldron?
those
they're
are zippers.
zippers.
That's
Okay, okay.
No, I
Okay,
wouldn't count
okay.
that.
So just
I
what about
think
this
he
one? The one
has-
on his arm.
Stop.
That's not a belt.
No.
That's not. So
Okay.
he
No.
has 2 around his waist.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he has 1 on his leg.
Damn, 3.
Yeah,
You
still
know what?
still
That's
minimal.
still- it's okay.
Damn.
Damn.
3 is enough.
Not
Alright,
protagonist enough for that many
Well,
belts.
Yeah.
About the-
Have we checked the Trailblazers?
Okay, let's check. Well, I only have.
Yeah, I genuinely think the Trailblazers have a decent amount of belts.
I can't believe this is what we're
Dunno.
doing on a fucking Wednesday night.
What do you mean? This is peak content.
Yeah, this is so funny.
Okay, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, hang on, hang on,
Oh
hang
my
on.
god. Okay.
Daniel's shoes I would count as belts, but that only
Oh,
brings them to 5.
I guess they're buckled. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
they go all the way around, so I would count them as belts. But
Mhm.
that only brings it to 5 regardless. Anyway.
Quantum
Well,
Banana says
belts
Don
are-
Hung and Baibaru Lune has been chained up long enough. No belts.
Yeah, I think Stell only has 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Alejandro. It goes around. It goes around. Hang on. I'm sending it over. We easily got a top 3 here.
We got him.
Do you see
Oh,
it?
we got
Look
him,
at his
boys.
ass. This is a 3D model that goes all the way around and
I can't-
clasps
we
in
can't see.
behind.
This is
I don't know what you're looking at.
TC,
In the
look at the
VP
text chat.
I
linked it over.
That's,
I wouldn't consider-
yeah.
No, that doesn't go all the way around. That's still
It-
holding on to the straps coming on from the top.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very true.
Yeah, no, you can already see those
Oh.
qualities from the model in the game. Like you can just look behind his little
Oh.
cape butt.
But it
thing,
goes
and
around.
you can see it. That's not around. That's half his thigh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, wait. Okay.
Yeah, that's half his thigh. That doesn't go around at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Never
Mhm.
mind. All right, fine.
All I
all
got,
right, fine.
all I learned is that my guy has cake.
Eh, it's all right.
Jingyun got that bakery.
It's all.
I mean, it's all right.
I don't see
great.
that many belts for her. Maybe the male Trailblazer has more.
Nah, I'm looking. He has more like straps.
Yeah, they're
than
both
belts.
they both
Yeah,
got
they
a
got-
lot of straps.
They got a lot of dangles, but no belts.
No
Like,
wraparounds.
I would say the thing around their waist is like maybe 2 or 3, but that's about it.
Is anybody else? Can anyone think of anybody else that could possibly contend Luca for the most
Hang on.
belts?
Hang on, chat. What's the top 3 right now? We should at least get a top 4 for the whole party.
Luca is at number 1. Black Swan's at number 2.
Yeah. Who else did we get?
I thought Serval got pretty
Ian.
close. Yeah.
Serval had like 8 or 9, right? Is that what we
Luca,
counted?
Black Swan, Jingyuan.
Luca, Black Swan, Jingyuan, Serval, maybe.
Did
What was
Serval
Japard?
beat who?
How many did she have?
Hang on. Let me check Serval real quick.
Did Japard get counted?
1, 2,
No, we
He
haven't
doesn't have
counted.
belts.
He doesn't have many, but we can count him.
Really?
He doesn't have
7,
armor.
Let's
8.
count him. Let's count him. Because he, him and
Wild.
Argenti both
I
just have
think-
a bunch of clasps holding their armor together.
I think Serval has 9, but we can
Okay.
double check. And Jingyuan has 8.
Japard has like one giant.
Yeah, he
Yes.
doesn't have.
Right,
Does
yeah.
anybody else possibly
Demon.
contend?
Yeah, no.
Oh my god, the
no
Shinder
way.
Loaf was about to have their own contest for who has the least amount of straps.
Yeah.
We got a belt.
Because, okay, he's got one, he loses.
I guess
I
Seele only
mean-
has 1 belt. Nah.
She
nah.
also has no belts because this doesn't even go around.
Oh, so true.
Because, like, it doesn't even go all the way around. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't understand. This is a belt, yeah, this one?
I think earlier we said it wasn't, but then we've
No,
also
it
given
is.
a lot of leeway. Since
Okay, so
then.
maybe Seele wins the
Arm,
Bellabog
arm.
contest for least amount of belts.
Right.
Does anything, I mean, does this count as a belt? This thing
I
right
think
here?
we said the one on her arm. We counted that one.
All right,
That
she's
was-
got 1 belt. We did it. We did it.
Sampo, I think, only had 6.
So yeah, Sampo wasn't a contender. But do I win the contest for least amount of belts?
Possibly.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
you-
we'll take
you-
it. Yeah.
You share a count of 0 with multiple characters, so
Wow,
I
we'll take
guess.
it, Bellabog.
Well, what about Clara? Does Clara,
Claire
have
has
belts?
belts.
He does,
Claire
he
has like
does.
Claire has like 6.
Oh.
Claire
Oh.
had
Leather
an
jacket.
unexpected amount of belts.
Clara, why?
It was really funny because we were slowly panning down, and then we were like checking if her boots had any belts, but she doesn't have any boots. She's just so the
Yes,
count
she
ended
did.
real abruptly. Do you see this though, Nick? An unexpected
What?
amount of belts.
Yeah, wow. Wait, around her sleeves too.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And if we're counting neck
Sleeve
belts, we're
belts?
counting sleeve belts. And then she's got one
Is that
here
a
too.
thigh strap?
And then there's nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the dogs are out.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And then this is a belt, we would say.
Yes. Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. She has at least 6 belts.
She had 7.
Dang.
7 belts. Oh yeah, 7
Yeah.
belts. So she's winning for Bellabog right now, perhaps.
What do you mean, Lucas from
Oh wait,
Bellabog?
wait, sorry, I forgot about you.
What the fuck? That's
I
fucked
forgot.
up.
I forgot. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Does
Oh,
Blade
Blade,
have no
well, no,
belts
Blade
at
has
all?
1 belt.
Blade
He got
is too
1
Chinese to
belt.
have belts.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got one.
belt.
He got one. Okay, so
One.
he's got one
he
in
has
the
one
reverse
dangling.
contest.
Yeah.
Do bandages count as a belt?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Oh my god,
Okay,
Mina
fine.
Okay,
said
so
belt
we have first place Luca, second place Black
Belt-a-bog.
Swan, third place Serval,
She
fourth
got
place
some.
Jinyan.
Does she only have one?
Yeah. I don't think Lynx has any.
No, she is. Oh, is that her purse?
Maybe.
Wait. Do backpack straps count as
Like
belts?
we were saying.
Not this one.
No, that's a legitimate backpack. Like,
Yeah, that would not count.
No.
Okay, what
Well,
about
here's the
her water
Here's the
bottle
thing.
belt?
I
Belt.
would count it depending on the type of backpack. This is not the type of backpack.
mm-hmm.
Wait,
No,
so does she
because-
have no belts? Does she? Oh no, she's got a holster.
She has
Yeah,
a
she has
holster.
one.
So
She got
that's
that holster.
debatable holster.
Well, we've been counting that, so I would.
Yeah.
One.
I would give her
Okay.
1.
She's tied with
Yeah.
Seele for least amount of belts in Bellabog.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We're not counting.
Now we said Su Shang.
Oh yes, she does have some strappies.
Susan?
Okay,
Well,
okay. I do see some. I do see some.
Promising.
Hang on,
Promising
hang
belt
on.
count.
It's not
promising belt.
Luca count, but she could be a fourth
just
placer.
one.
Okay, let's see.
No, I think she has like 3 or 4.
Okay, are we
maximum.
counting the ones on her arms?
Those are buttoned on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't count.
They look like part of the shirt, honestly. Like,
Yeah, they're to
She's very
fasten
Halloween
the.
coded. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I didn't realize how orange she was.
yeah.
So I think she has 2 max.
So 2 on her
Yeah.
waist, right?
And then one around her thigh.
Are we counting the one on the thigh? I mean, I would
I don't
consider.
know.
I think this is a belt.
Then I guess we could be generous and give her 3.
Okay, that wins nothing.
There's
but-
also one on her
Well,
shin.
okay,
that's
this
like
I would
Oh,
say
yeah.
so it's
four.
maybe
Four.
4.
All right,
Yeah.
she
So
might
only
be.
4.
She might be Jingyuan top. There's the lawful top 3
Yeah. Why are we breaking down by
Hello.
region? Jesus
because
Christ.
you are uncontested already.
No.
Wait, it is orange. Mina, what do you mean? Mina's saying that that's yellow. This is orange. Chat, yellow or orange?
It's
think-
yellow that
Yellow.
gradients.
It's
yellow
orange.
that
I
kind
thought
of
yellow.
gradients into
It's
orange.
definitely orange.
I
I was
it's more
giving
like a
yellow.
It's yeah. I would agree. It's gold.
Gold.
I would agree. It's gold.
It's
People
like
are
a
saying
gold
yellow. It's
gold.
definitely orange. What do you mean?
The ends of her sleeves are orange.
The
but, like,
gradient. I would say the
Yeah.
ends of her sleeves
Start
is
yellow.
orange-ish.
But her
But
eyes
yeah,
are her eyes.
from top to bottom, her hair like ribbons are definitely yellow. But it gets down to her sleeves. That's a little more orange.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Burnt ochre. That's what I.
Oh
burnt
my.
ochre.
Yeah,
We're getting
she's a
that
bird.
specific.
You ever just look at a bird?
Y'all are just taking Mina's side.
Chicken coated. Got
It's
it.
yellow.
Got
The
it.
orange
Yeah.
is the Penacony lighting. I agree with that comment.
God.
Okay, does anybody else have belts? Do we count these as belts?
I don't think.
No.
I don't know.
I
Oh
don't
my
think-
god. Does she have a single belt on her?
I don't think Himiko has any belts.
No.
She's beautiful,
Okay,
though.
look at her
No.
neck. Look at her neck. Look at her neck. What is the material?
No.
Ochre?
And girl,
Okay,
that's not a belt. There's not even a clasp there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't think
she's
she
got
has-
nothing. She's got nothing.
Somehow 0 belts.
Somehow 0 belts.
Very
yeah,
Greek.
that's
No
correct.
belts.
Okay, fine. She's
Welt?
out.
Did we see Welt?
We did, but we weren't sure. Welt was a topic of contention because a lot
No,
of these
Welt
belts
has like
don't go around.
3 belts max.
Okay, Welt
Okay,
has
well,
arm
Nick,
belts.
with your expert eye, what do you consider to be? Do you consider his sleeves to be belts? Yes, yeah?
Okay, yes, those
What
are
about
sleeve belts.
this thing here? We don't know if it goes around. This is
It
an
goes
NLP
nowhere.
question.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a belt though. Like, I don't know. Like, where's the strap buckle? You know?
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
What?
I'm
Oh.
looking. I'm inspecting closely. Okay. Under his scarf, you can see that strap is also on the same side. I think that is similar in nature to his coat, where it's like a leather accent to his shirt.
Oh, but
Uh-huh.
it's not a belt.
It's not a belt.
right, right.
Interesting.
Okay, so then I
Okay.
think he just has the 2 on his
The 2 on his arm.
Okay.
Maybe the 2
Wow.
around his leg.
Okay, very
That's the same.
well.
That's the same thing as Jingyan though. The same dilemma as Jingyan, where it's more of like leg harness straps.
Harness. Yeah. Good point. Good point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we consider this back coat area a belt?
No.
No. Okay, so
No.
the verdict was no on that. Okay, so in that
So
case,
he has 2 most.
Welt is a very strapping lad, but he doesn't have many belts. So look at Pela. I don't think Pela has anything, but she's always covered by. Yeah, I think Pela's in contention for the least
nothing.
amount of straps and belts.
God, this is gonna be one weird VOD.
She's so cute.
I like how you're like, let's do some story quests. Actually,
Well,
Chingtre doesn't have any.
nothing.
Yukong has
Luofu is
nothing.
is
No.
very behind on. I
I
don't
guess
know.
Yukong
What
has
she-
like thong straps, but those don't count as belts.
I see
No.
nothing on this woman.
No.
Not even a
No.
contest for her. I cannot
No.
have Howard win. Somebody add belts to a character right now.
talking about? That's what I'm gonna check from now on. Every new character is
Wait,
like,
wait,
how many
She
belts
got
do
the
they
belts. She got the
have?
belts. She got the belts. She got
Oh my
Hook
god.
has-
Wait.
Each word's got
Hook
some
has-
belts.
The
Hook
H word.
has 4 maximum.
Oh, never
Tho-
mind.
I
I
No,
was
the jacket
fooled.
doesn't
Wait,
count.
the belts are posh shaped. That's adorable.
That is super cute.
So-
but it doesn't
so-
count as a belt.
Okay. So her jacket has 2 loose belts. They're not connected. Those are very clearly.
Wait, no, those
supposed to
don't
go
look like
together.
belts though. They look like buckles.
Oh. No,
Oh,
no,
are
no,
they coat buckles?
They belt
Or are they-
in
are
at
they
the front
belts?
though. They
I
belt
think
in.
it's just like jacket. It's just for
Yeah.
the jacket.
Yeah, but like if you buckled them together, that would count? Would you count that as a belt?
No.
Okay,
Wait,
okay,
no,
okay.
Is her
They belt
knapsack a
together.
cat?
What?
I think it's part of the
Did you
jacket.
say neck fat?
No. I
so
said
her
the
pouches.
knapsack. It looks like a cat.
Oh, yeah.
The
She's
pouches
not-
are cats.
Yeah, and it's
So
her tongue.
cute. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
The tongue has little like belt loop things in it, like belt like holes, but we don't know the anatomy of the cat pouch itself. So would you count any of that?
I want to say no.
No.
Yeah, I want to say no too.
Like we can't count that because it's like similar thing with a backpack in my opinion.
Yeah. So Hook actually has 0.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Damn, that's crazy.
I had hope in you, Hope. I mean, Hook.
He had Hook and you hope.
Oh my god. Okay, this is a belt. Oh my, okay, I know she doesn't have any belts, but I never realized how intricate her design is.
I firmly
4-star?
believe that
Wait, this is
Shuyi
Luca,
was
what the
supposed to be
hell?
a 5-star.
Nice.
Well, like I think Shuyi was supposed to be designed as a 5-star. I have
Because
no
look
idea.
at
if that's
her.
true or
Oh my
not.
god. Like, look at how detailed she is.
Clearly, intricacy of design doesn't affect the rating,
Beltage? Alright,
the
whatever.
rarity.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Because
As we see
clearly,
from
Luca with all his
Alright.
belts is super intricate.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, she has some yin yangs here. Ooh.
I don't think she has any belts.
I
It's a
don't think
sash.
she
I
has
see no
any.
belt. I see strappies, but no
Yeah,
belts.
she has sashes and she has straps
Oh wait, so
and
are
ribbons, but
sashes
no belt.
considered belt or no?
No.
No. Then that's a whole new ranking.
Oh
But
god.
sashes are just Chinese belts.
I mean,
Sashes are glorified ribbons. Let's be real. Like
Yeah.
they're big ribbons.
If you
I
look at the
mean-
model, it's clearly just red hair.
does anybody? I mean, he doesn't have any belts. I just want to look at him because he's hot. When is his voice actor ever gonna hang out with us? Look at that.
He's on Discord.
Yeah, he did reply to the message.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I'm not looking at Discord. Let me see.
Yeah. Ratio might have 1 or 2.
No,
He's kind
I
of
don't
smiling.
think so.
Oh my
One around his
God.
arm.
Oh, one around his
Yeah,
arm.
the one
You're
around
right,
his
you're right,
arm,
you're right.
and then the one around his waist count
Waist.
as.
Okay. Wait. What about the one on his leg?
One around his thigh. Okay, I would count.
Oh yeah, 3.
Yeah,
So 3.
2 or 3.
What about
Yeah,
his
3.
rings? They're finger buckles.
No,
they're not.
They ain't buckled.
Absolutely not.
Let's calm down
Silly.
here. Come on. We have decency.
God.
What about his ankle buckles?
Those little
No,
slipper
those are
belts.
shoe
No, they're
buttons.
buttoned. They're buttoned though. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Nah.
look at his feet.
3.
Okay, fine.
FYI, this is continuing because Molly doesn't want Howard to win.
Yeah, this should be over by now.
Find one more. Just
Sorry,
there's-
Anthropy. This should have been a good
this-
VOD, a
this-
clean
this-
ending.
These are belts. These are belts.
Those are ribbons. Those are ribbons.
Those are
Those are
ribbons.
not belts. I don't think she has a belt on her.
Okay, wait.
Molly,
There's
belt.
someone has belts.
No.
She
No.
does not have any belts.
Do you say Qingque?
I don't think she has belts either.
Bro,
No belt?
she has nothing.
No belt.
Turtleneck and that's it.
Yeah, that is a turtleneck dress.
March has.
No.
Wait, no, she got the
Viewers
strappies. She
and
got the
No.
strappies.
Just let Howard win
No.
That's one
March.
belt.
I would maybe give it to one around her neck and like
Yeah.
one around her waist.
Is it a neck belt? Oh, it is a neck
I
belt.
think, yeah, the one around her.
Oh, it's buttoned though.
Maybe.
It's
It's like a fastener. It's not a button. It's not a belt
Yeah.
loop. It's a fastener. But like,
Yeah.
maybe if it's
I would say
super
the
generous.
Only clear one is like the lavender belt.
Yeah. Well, there's the orange one that holds her camera. That might be one. I think they kind of layer underneath each other with the lavender one.
Or do we consider the leg thing a belt?
No.
It's 3
no.
separate belts.
No.
That's like
No,
a shirt
no,
collar
it's
on
not
her
a
thigh.
buckle. Yeah, exactly. It is the thigh lift.
Chad, help!
Yeah.
We can't let Howard win.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nick,
It's over.
Nick, when I
It's
went,
so fucking
Nick, when I
over
went to
already.
visit Howard last week, look what he did to my profile. Look what
No
he
way.
wrote. I tossed my phone at him and I said, "Do my dailies for me." And I didn't notice that he wrote this until 2 weeks later. And I started the stream and I was like, "Wait, did I write that?" Because I would do this to be like a stream funny. I would have totally done that if Chad told me to, but I don't recall ever doing that action. So like at the first 20 minutes of stream was like me trying to figure out if I wrote this or if Howard wrote this. But now I know.
And you know what? Your account is so much better for it.
Do my daily.
Yeah, I threw my phone at him.
Yeah.
And it's a big
feels right.
chalky one too. So I just like.
Howard, I
tossed
also
at him.
heard that she refused to hug you.
You won after all. Wow, what a wonderful stream. We were completely on topic the entire time. Wow, fantastic.